In this video, we'll go over the VCBA S2's features for working with test records. First, let's open a test record from the computer by clicking on the Open icon in the Test command group. The top section of this window shows the folder where the test records are being retrieved from. You can select a different location by clicking on the folder icon. We'll use the default test location for this example. When viewing a file listing, you can adjust the column widths by clicking and dragging on the right edge of the column heading. In this case, we can see that the file names and dates are cut off, so we'll expand these columns. You can also sort the listings by clicking on the column heading that you would like to sort by. Clicking on the heading again will toggle between ascending and descending order. Select the test record you want to open by clicking on it. For this example, we will open a sample close shot. Click on the OK button. When you open a test record, the VCBA S2 software will automatically export the test record in the formats you had selected in the application settings. Notice that as you move your cursor over the graph, the top portion of the graph will be updated with the values at the cursor position. The right side displays tabular information such as the test record header. You can edit any of the header field values by double-clicking on them and typing a new value. For this example, I'm changing the company and manufacturer names. You can also add comments in the comment fields. This section displays the contact information. Transducer travel information is displayed for each transducer under the T1, T2, and T3 sections. This section shows the speed analysis information. Additional shot parameters are shown in this section. Make sure to save your test record after making any changes by clicking on the Save icon in the Test command group. If you would like to view the test record's test plan, click on the Test Plan icon in the View command group. You can make any changes you would like to the test plan. Also, you can enable pass-fail checking by clicking on the Enable Pass-Fail Check checkbox. This will compare the measured values in the test record against the acceptable values in the test plan and indicate whether the test values passed or failed. Be sure to click on Apply Changes to save any of your changes. If any changes were made, the test record will be exported again in the format selected in the application settings. Let's click on the Report icon in the View command group to view the report. In the report, the pass-fail information is shown as P for pass or F for fail in the PF columns. You can zoom in and out by clicking on the plus and minus icons. You can also use the magnifying glass to magnify an area by clicking and dragging over the area. You can also get a one-to-one view of the page by clicking on the one-to-one icon. You can view the full page by clicking on the full page icon. You can also zoom to the width of the page by clicking on this icon. You can navigate the report using the scroll bars or the page up and page down keys on your keyboard. You can also use the arrow buttons to navigate between report pages. To view the graph again, click on the graph icon in the View command group. The graph view consists of multiple pages. You can navigate between the pages using the page up and page down keys on your keyboard. You can configure what items will be displayed on each graph page by clicking on the Channel Setup icon. From here, first select the page number by clicking on its radio button. Next, you can select which contact, voltage, current, and travel transducer channels you would like displayed on the selected graph page. Click on the OK button to save your settings. You can customize the graph colors by clicking on the Colors icon in the Graph command group. From this window, you can configure the color for each of the contact channels. You can also select whether the contact graph should be shown in a digital format or whether to show the actual waveform. If you prefer to view the waveform, uncheck the digital checkbox next to the channel. You can also customize the colors for the voltage, current, and travel channels. Click on the OK button to save your settings. In this example, the actual contact waveform is displayed. You can expand an area of the graph by left-clicking on the starting point and drawing a window over the area you would like to zoom. Then release the mouse button. You can expand the area again if you like. To view the entire graph again, click on the Unzoom One-to-One icon in the Graph command group. The VCBA S2 software offers a manual velocity calculation feature that can be used to calculate the average velocity between 2 points. To use it, first zoom in on the area of interest. Next, check the Manual Velocity checkbox in the Graph command group. Then click on the first point on the graph and drag the mouse to the second point and release the mouse button. The delta time, delta distance, and average velocity between the 2 points will be displayed. Uncheck the Manual Velocity checkbox to turn off the feature. The VCBA S2 software offers robust visual customization options. Right-click anywhere on the graph to display the customization menu. One very useful option is the ability to mark the data points on the graph. Actual data values can also be displayed for each point. The VCBA software also provides the ability to override the calculated contact time, resistor time, or contact wipe readings in the tabulated test results. In this example, we will override the calculated close time of 61.6 milliseconds for channel 2 with the preferred test time of 63.4 milliseconds. Override the calculated close time with the preferred time, move the cursor to the preferred time, and then press the F8 key on your keyboard. From this window, select the contact number from the drop-down menu. Next, click on the Enable checkbox next to the close time. The override value from the cursor position will be inserted in the input field. Click on the OK button. The test report will now be updated. You can also see the overridden value displayed in the table to the right. The value is displayed with an asterisk to indicate that the calculated value was overridden. You can also manually enter override values for multiple contacts. For this example, we will also override values for contacts 1 and 3. First, press the F8 key on your keyboard or click on the Override CT icon in the Graph command group. Now, click on the Enable checkbox next to the Close input field. The value from the cursor will be inserted. Replace this value by typing your preferred value. Now, select Contact 3 from the drop-down menu and follow the same steps. Click on the OK button when done. Note that the tabulated results now display all the overridden values. The VCBA IS2 software can also graphically overlay two test records so that they can be easily analyzed. To overlay test records, click on the Overlay icon in the Test command group. Click on the first test record, then hold down the Control key and click on the second test record you would like to overlay. Then click on the OK button. The test records will be loaded and the test report will be generated and also exported in PDF format. The PDF file is located in the PDF subfolder at the location where the test records are retrieved from. In this example, the test records were retrieved from the C, Vanguard, VCBA S2, Tests folder. So the PDF report is located in the C, Vanguard, VCBA S2, Tests, PDF folder. You can change the color for each test shot's graph by clicking on the Settings icon in the Application command group. The shot colors are listed under the Overlay Shots section. Select your preferred colors from the drop-down menus and then click on the OK button. You can zoom in on overlaid shots just like regular test shots by clicking and dragging a window over the area of interest. You can view the report by clicking on the Report icon in the View command group. The report displays the test results from both test shots. You can print the graph, the tabulated report, or both by clicking on the VCBA S2 menu button and selecting the appropriate printing option. Please note that the graph will be printed based on the current on-screen zoom level. So far, we have been working with test records retrieved from the PC. Now we'll go over how to retrieve your test shots from a connected circuit breaker analyzer, such as the CT7000S3 used in this example. To retrieve test shots from your circuit breaker analyzer, click on the Download from Device icon in the Test command group. A directory of all the test records stored in the unit will be displayed. The top section shows the folder where the test records will be copied to. You can change this location by clicking on the folder icon to the right. Select one or more test records by clicking and control-clicking on subsequent records. Next, enter a unique prefix to easily identify the retrieved test records once they are copied to your hard drive. When test records are stored on the computer, the file name consists of the prefix followed by the record number. For this example, we will use the prefix of test import followed by an underscore. Next, click on the Download Test button and the VCBA S2 software will start downloading the test records to your PC. Close the window when the process is complete. We can now confirm that the test records were correctly stored on your computer by navigating to the C, Vanguard, VCBA S2, Tests folder. We can see here that the files were both imported with the correct prefix. That sums up our overview of the VCBA S2's features for working with test records. In our next video, we'll take a closer look at the application's features for working with test plans.